Okay, MegaWhale team, welcome back to the channel, guys. Thanks for tuning in to today's video. We're going to be talking about 3 or 4 things today. That is Bitcoin dominance, the total cryptocurrency market cap, and 2 structures on Bitcoin's chart, which is the short-term ascending channel and the slightly larger time frame, which is about 10 days, descending channel. Before we get into today's video, head down to the first link in the comments below, click the link, join our Telegram channel and get updates, all our analysis, information, news events, and much more. If you're interested in joining our VIP, you can see our results over here. Go to this message, contact me here to get more information, or you can find all the information here and all of our trading track records here. And our VIP channel is here. Yes, you can see 506 members in there currently. Let's go ahead and get into today's video. We're going to start with the total cryptocurrency market cap and Bitcoin dominance. So the total cryptocurrency market cap is a great way to analyze or predict, to help predict where the market is going and how the market in general is looking. We've talked a lot about this already, and we showed you guys in a couple of videos ago where we think the price would go if we had to break it down from this level. And of course, the retest of that 2017 all-time high was at the same time Bitcoin created that June low at 17,600, which was on this uptrending channel, this macro ascending trend line, this 9-year trend line, which we've been talking about for the last few months, of course. So what we're currently seeing here is a slightly bearish structure. This is actually, in fact, a descending triangle formation. Now, a descending triangle formation is when you have a downward sloping resistance and a horizontal base, and the price moves with lower highs and equal lows throughout that level, eventually breaking to the downside, flipping as resistance and continuing down. Now, the measured move target of this actually takes us similar or similarly close to our target of this level, and this level would put Bitcoin at about $13,000, and obviously coming down lower would put it at about $12,000. So the measured move target on the total cryptocurrency market cap actually lines up with that $12,000 to $13,000 target we've talked about, of course, where the VRPV actually suggests that higher volume range on Bitcoin. Now, of course, this is a potential. We've been talking about that potential for a long time now, and the total cryptocurrency market cap should lead the way in that prediction, meaning the total cryptocurrency market cap can help us predict that first before Bitcoin actually starts to make any drastic moves towards the downside. So let's see what happens here, guys. Of course, if we do break above this level here, which is this green line, this trigger level, as you can see, acted as a resistance twice, that would propel us through this resistance range, through this resistance here, and allow us to retest the 1.8 trillion, which is that major trigger zone, which is essentially gatekeeping us for the next major move upwards for Bitcoin to about 1.48 to 1.5 trillion for the total cryptocurrency market cap. And that, of course, would bring Bitcoin upwards through to about $30,000 if that happens. So something to keep an eye on there, guys. Of course, they go hand in hand, total cryptocurrency market cap and Bitcoin's price action. They go relatively hand in hand. And the reason that is because Bitcoin makes up the majority of the market. It makes up, at the moment, 40.86% of the money in the cryptocurrency space, or the total cryptocurrency market cap, is actually collectively in Bitcoin. And we can use the total cryptocurrency market cap and Bitcoin dominance to assess the strength of Bitcoin, not only in the market and the strength of the market altogether, but in relation to other coins in the market, to get an understanding of how Bitcoin is going to react in certain moves within the market in comparison to altcoins. And as we can see here, Bitcoin is rejecting from a very major resistance level, which is at 41 to 41.6% level, which has acted as huge support and resistance multiple times for Bitcoin. You can see over here again, you can see over here, you can see triggers for Bitcoin in the last, I would say, over 2 years now, about 1.5 years. So we're currently rejecting from this level. Of course, the next target, if we do lose this level, would be down here. If that does happen, you can expect Bitcoin to lose a lot of value and to continue downwards. So very interesting here to see what happens. So let's talk about the recent price action. So there's a few things here, and of course, if we zoom out more, we can talk a little bit more about it, but I want to kind of leave the macro out of it a bit today. If you want to find out a full macro analysis, go watch yesterday's video. We did a complete 20-minute macro analysis on the economy, on the price action, on the bull market, the bear market, exactly where we think the price will be heading, exactly what will cause prices to move in certain directions, exactly what levels to watch out for, what triggers will initiate these moves. But today we're going to be talking about this. So if we zoom out to 1 hour chart, 4 hour chart, 30-minute chart, we can see Bitcoin is in this descending channel. this descending channel has spanned about close to 10 days now, the 13th of September to the 23rd of September, of course, and we already know descending channels are innately bullish patterns, in the meaning that these eventually either break upwards or develop into new patterns upon breaking upwards. So we do expect a break of this downward trending diagonal resistance, which we can see indicated by this point, and again the third retest here at some point. The question is, will it happen now, or will we go for one more retest down below before we head back up? And the answer to that question is really embedded in the short-term price action. So we're going to dive into the short term. And the short term here is showing us we are in a ascending channel. And ascending channels are innately bearish patterns, meaning that we do eventually expect a break to the downside on these patterns. This is where it gets a little tricky, because descending channels are technically still in an uptrend, even though these are bearish patterns, meaning that we expect the price to continue upwards throughout this channel until we get confirmation that this trend line is lost. So what we have a situation now is we're coming between a pinching point, and the pinching point is this small triangular point right over here between the downward sloping resistance of the macro or the larger time frame descending channel and the upward sloping support of the shorter time frame bearish ascending channel. And the question is, where are we headed? And it's one of those scenarios where we actually can't tell you right now. We have to wait and see. But what we can do is we can plan to capitalize on whatever move occurs. So what we do expect for sure is a retest of this descending trend line. We expect a retest of this ascending trend line. Whether or not that retest will support a bounce upwards or a crash is another story. We'll have to take a look when it happens. But if we do lose this trend line, let's hypothetically say we lose this trend line, we crash below. What we are looking for is we're looking for a retest, support resistance flip. You're waiting for the candle to engulf the low made from the breakdown. That is your entry right here. That is your entry. And you're looking for a target between, we're gonna go ahead and do it. We'll take our measured move, all right? So our target would take us down perfectly to about 18,300. Now, logically, we already know that measured move targets don't tell us the exact point in price the price will stop moving. It just tells us the range in which. So we can automatically assume that it will continue until it reaches the next major resistance, which is 18,720. So if this happens, what we're looking at for a short position, we're looking to take our short. Our stop loss will go above that trend line. Our target will come down to this level. A nice scalp trade for Bitcoin. Of course, if it continues, you can adjust your position lower, move your stop loss back to this level, slightly up, a small risk reward on that one. And you'll be looking for somewhere above, this level here to set your stop loss, and you let your trade continue. That is the bearish scenario. That is what we expect to happen on the downside for the short term. Now, of course, since we are in a descending channel on the larger time frame, we do expect these levels here to act as support and bounce points for us to continue upwards, and then again retest these levels to eventually break them. Because we do expect these levels, whether to happen here or here, to eventually break upwards and continue upwards. Okay, we do expect that. We do have more support on the way down, and we can develop new support on the way down. Of course, we have diagonal supports we can develop down over here, and we have horizontal supports, and we also have that major bottom support, which is 17,600. The only thing we do have to concern about is if we do lose that level, we do have a chance to drop down to this next support, which is around 16,500 on the descending channel, which is also a possibility. But that is, of course, if we lose this level, we lose this level, we lose this level, and we lose 17,600, then we head down and find support at this level here. So a lot to think about on the downside, guys. It's better to be prepared. Now we got a plan to take action. Now, a similar thing is occurring to the top side. If we do break through, we need to break this green line, this trigger level, as well as this downward sloping resistance. And the same thing, you're waiting for a push upwards, you're waiting for a retest, you're waiting for the candle to engulf that candle. That will be your entry. We're looking for targets at 19,800. We're looking for targets at psychological resistance, 20,000. We're looking for targets and blow off tops above this level. So any candle that blows off top or pushes above this ascending channel, that is your automatic sell. You're looking for a candle upwards and then bang back down. You're looking to sell above. Okay, so we've got a few targets on there for the upside and a few targets for the downside. I hope this video has been beneficial. We're trying to keep today's video nice and short and sharp, but it's not a lot of time today. But there's a few trades for you guys, a few action plans to take advantage of on the short-term time frame. No doubt these will print some nice profits if you do get in at the right time and on the right side of them. That being said, guys, we'll catch you in the next video. Make sure to stick around to read and hear about Bitget and become a trader. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Okay guys, we're going to be taking a quick look at Bitget, and now Bitget is where I personally trade. I highly recommend signing up to Bitget with the link down below. Bitget is probably the best exchange out there if you are a trader. It has a variety of features, and the best things about Bitget are a few things. Number one, it's non-KYC. Well, KYC is completely optional on Bitget. Now, there's a whole variety of exchanges out there nowadays that have gone completely centralized, sharing your personal trading information and information of decentralized governments and different governing bodies. Bitget allows that option to be left to the individual, to the user of the exchange. You can decide to non-KYC, you can decide to KYC. It's completely your choice. Another really beneficial thing about Bitget, and the biggest reasons why I'm sitting here actually recommending Bitget to all my followers, is that it has 0.02% trading fees. All right, this is significantly lower than any other cryptocurrency trading exchange out there. FTX, Binance, could name a bunch more, KuCoin. It is significantly lower, by 500% lower than the lowest exchange out there, Binance. Another big thing, guys, is there's no global restrictions on who can use Bitget. Anyone from anywhere can sign up to Bitget and get access to the entire exchange of all the tools, whether it be futures or spot. No matter which country you're in, you can use futures and spot. If you're in America, for say, and you want to get access to more spot trading pairs, such as Binance Global, and you can't sign up, well, guess what? They've got 250 different spot trading pairs here on Bitget to get access to, and you can get access to all of these. If you're in Australia and you want to access the futures market and you can't trade futures, you can do it here on Bitget. You can get access to the future market and start trading with leverage. And finally, guys, if you do want to sign up to Bitget, go ahead, click that link down below to sign up to Bitget, and you'll get access to the reward center over here, which enables up to $4,000 in rewards by completing 5 tasks. All right, guys, we'll get back to the video. Thanks for listening to that. Okay, guys, I want to take a quick moment to introduce the Become a Trader course at the end of this video. This course was designed by myself and Wolves of Crypto. We put together a whole variety of knowledge to create the most cohesive, understandable, and beneficial trading course there is on the market. If you're interested in learning how to become a trader, if you're interested in learning how to use technical analysis, if you're interested in learning how to apply market analysis to different cryptocurrencies, this is a course for you. We teach you everything from the fundamentals, the basics about what cryptocurrency is, how to trade cryptocurrency, mastering the craft of cryptocurrency, diving into a whole range of technical indicators, market structures, and teaching you how to utilize these when finding trades and applying risk management strategies to become more profitable over time. We even dive into market psychology, human psychology, and provide a variety of different videos and educational content, including courses and quizzes to assist your learning along the way. If this is something you're interested in, guys, go ahead and contact us down below at the cryptoacademycourses@gmail.com. We'll send you an email back with all the course information, the structure, the payment details, and everything else you need to know. That being said, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video today, and we'll catch you in the next one.